Hello guys, I am brtcobra and welcome back to the forest. Today's video is all about the elevator slash crane. I basically want to test its limitations and its annoyances too, and believe me, there are quite a few. So first off, you can see I've got a 2-story house, 4-story house, and a massive 12-story house that looks pretty awesome actually with its blue tinted windows. Now, the elevator. Let's just grab it and put it down on the ground and see how it works straight away. So that's the maximum you can get it from on the ground. It's not impressive. It's tiny. It's actually pretty useless. There you go. Maximum, job done. You're looking at, say, 2-story high with a bit of hangover. But what happens when you place this in a 2-story building? We're just going to grab it now, place it down. Now, ideally, you would want to click it with left mouse and just push it all the way up as high as it can go. And then when you place it, you know, the base is right there, all is good. And that works fine for a 2-story. Let's just check how high it goes. There you go, you know, you can go a bit higher and we're perfect. So 2-story, it looks good, it goes up perfectly. It's the same height as that one and it's brilliant. But what happens when we place it into the 4-story house? Well, if we just place it, chuck it all the way up as before, build it up, again, all is perfectly well. Let's go up. This time, as you can see, it's gone much higher. Let's just get off here. Not a problem. It is sticking out a little bit because we pushed it all the way up. But yeah, it can go another 2, so that's 6-story. But what about a 12? Now this is where it gets complicated because there are limitations to blueprints. We all know that. Rocks, I think the limitation, the amount of times you can click a joint in a rock is 15 times, I think. And foundations, definitely 10 clicks. So can we go 12 stories high with this thing? My guess is the same as foundations because it's a big blueprint, maybe 10. But let's pop this down. And this is where things get difficult. If we just chuck it all the way up, you would expect it to work as it should and produce the floor at the bottom. But for some reason, it goes to the top. And this is where it gets really tricky. Now it's reached 10 floors of this 12-story building. So you know it can do it. All you have to do, guys, is to build a stairs going, say, up here. Get on the first floor. And you can make your way to 10. So that's not a problem. A small custom stairs is all good. But why is it starting here? Well, let's find out. Let's build it 9 stories high. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click it here. And if you look carefully at the blueprint, you'll see that the blue base raises. And what you want to do is you want to raise this perfectly with each hole to get it perfect. But the problem is, once you go past the first floor, it disappears. And that is no longer possible. In fact, it's pretty much impossible. So it's very difficult to place. And so anything over 2-story or so on, or 4-story, sorry, is going to be a nightmare. But I'm going to try and guess it. So we've got 1 hole done there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I'm going to bring it down just a tad. And I'm going to click it here with 9 stories and build that up. Now that was sheer guesswork because obviously I couldn't see that blue base and it's a little bit too high. But it seems, if you get it right, 9 stories is the limitation to get it absolutely perfect. So let's test that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to activate fly mode and I'm going to place it again. This time getting it spot on. And we're going to see what happens. So let's place it, say, here. I'm going to fly up. Now you can perfectly see the base of it, look. As it goes up, you can see it again and again and again. And we're going to raise it to its maximum. Okay, so that, we need to go lower a floor because that's not going to work. Yeah, we're going to need it about there. That will be perfect. So that's its maximum. We've got 1, 2, 3-story left. So we're looking at 9 stories to get a perfect scenario, hopefully. Let's see. Let's build it up. Yeah, I still didn't get it quite right. So it seems like 9 stories you can do it, but it's iffy. We can probably press E on here though and get up there. Okay, so even 9-story is awkward. Let's go with 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that 7? Yeah. Okay, I think so. Let's go. Let's take it to here. Okay, so it seems now we've got it absolutely perfect. Let's count the floors. So we're on the first floor here. So 2. And there you have it. 8 floors. Absolutely spot on. So if you are to build it, I mean, you can go up to 10, look. No problem. But it's just where it ends. So yeah, 9. You get it between here just right. But to get it perfect at the top and the bottom, I found 8 floors. 9 floors was a little awkward. And this looks really weird with all these cranes. But yeah, if you want to get the perfect floor, I'd say 8. But it can go to 10. So if you want 10 floors, you've got to put a custom floor, basically, at the very bottom floor to work your way up. So on 9 floors, it's tricky to get the balance right. 8 floors is dead easy. So you have it. Its limitation is basically 10 floors, but best at 8 floors. A lot of floors talking about there. We said floors a lot. Yeah, but there you have it. There's its limitations. So maximum is 10. The recommended, I would say 8. But it's tricky to balance it, to get it to stay dead at the bottom, which is really annoying. And the most annoying part about it is, if you had, say, like a zip line at the top, you zip lined off, you can't call it back down. So once it's up, it's staying up, which is something they've got to fix. And yeah, maybe a better way of snapping it in. Like if I raised it all the way to the top of my floor, it should just come level at the bottom, you know? And not go up a floor or halfway between. It's tricky. But yeah, that's my testing, guys. It will go 10 floors maximum. 8 is recommended, 9 is tricky. Let me know how high you got it to go. I mean, surely if you put like, you know, multiple elevators, you can go as high as you want. But this was a test regarding just the one. Let me know if you've got 10 floors perfectly. If you're building it from inside and you look up, you just can't see the height of the damn thing. And if you push it all the way up, like I say, it goes all crazy. But anyway, there you go. My test with the elevator. See you later, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
Go put up a fight. The where do will knock you